guys, welcome back to episode 8 of the Carr Clan podcast. That's Imana. My voice is a mess, and we're going to try and keep this short. I'm going to make you do most of the talking, despite the fact I'm still doing all the talking right now.
Okay.
Because I need my voice for tomorrow.
She's with us as well today because we've really ran out of time and doing this in the week. So it's literally 2 days before the podcast is due out. So bear with us. This is short because... Oh yeah, it'll be out by then, won't it? Dad's got a surprise birthday party tonight, so we're doing this really fast because we've got to go and help set up because everything's been left last minute and it's all rushed.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. He's him.
And she's there.
Diddly 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 dip, the Carr Clan.
So yes, it's my dad's 60th birthday, and me and my sister mainly has decided to throw a surprise birthday party for him. And we found out yesterday that he said he's going away for the weekend.
So he might not even be at his own surprise birthday party.
Yeah. So things are a little bit up in the air.
He did specifically say, I don't want a surprise birthday party.
I know.
So it was already a questionable call anyway.
Yeah. But, you know, as Callan said, you're only 60 once. As with any age, but you know.
Unless you're Silverback. He's been 60 for the last 15 years, I think.
So, other than this party that we're fretting over, what you've been doing this week?
So this week was ScareCon, which is a big awards thing. It's a massive thing within the scare industry. So if you've ever been to a scare maze or any horror events, the people representing those things would have been there, and that's why I was there, because I'm with Warsaw Scare Maze. Yay! We didn't win anything.
Which is unfortunate, because I really thought you would win, to be honest.
The problem is
Who did
we
win?
didn't have, well, there's a million different things, but we didn't have any categories that we
would win in
really. Like
Why?
we had best set piece. We were nominated for best set piece thing, which was like the finale.
Yeah.
But compared to other events and their set pieces, the finale was just running around a literal maze bit with flashy lights. That's nothing. That's nothing super mega special as far as the scare industry goes. And then the other one was a best out of season for the Christmas one that we did.
Yeah.
But the one that won that was also nominated for best all year round. So I think that was questionable and they shouldn't have been in the category.
But did they win both of them?
Well, no, somebody else won the other thing. Like, it's not the same. It's not like 5 people are nominated across everything. It's different things are nominated for everything.
Yeah.
And they don't have like an individual best scare maze category. I was saying this on the night. Like there's best zombie event. There's best all year round. There's best out of season. There's best scare park, but there's no best scare maze, which I find really weird because most of the things involved in that have scare mazes. So to not have just a generic best scare maze category
Email them?
blows my mind. Well, you never know, they might listen to this.
I doubt
They
that.
won't. But I think other people have thought the same, so I'll probably talk to them. And they change the awards every year. So like, there used to be like best use of animatronic and all that kind of thing.
Yeah.
But that wasn't there this year. There seemed to be a lot less awards.
There wasn't that many animatronics in the maze this year, was there? Well, last year.
Not in our maze. There's about 600 mazes in the UK.
Is there?
Well, you think about it. I was literally just talking to Adam about it, and I was saying, you think about it. Extreme Scream, they've got what, 6 mazes? Thorpe Park, they've got 4 or 5 mazes.
That's true.
Alton Towers, they've got 5 or 6 mazes. Tully's, they've got like 6 or 7 mazes. Farmageddon, they've got 5 or 6 mazes. So that's just 5 parks, and you're already at like 50 mazes.
Yeah.
You think of all the individual ones, Warsaw, Starbridge.
Yeah, I didn't even think of that.
Fear Festival. Then there's also that scare park I went to with zombie infection that time, that was in the field at the farm. They got like the fair there and stuff. I can't remember what it was called. It's the one I got the cup for. And it really annoys me. I can't ever remember what it's called, because then when I read it on the thing, I'm like, oh, of course it was. Is it Frightmare?
Yeah.
Is it Frightmare? Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Yeah, but either way, so that one had got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 or 6 mazes at it as well. Then you've got all the little ones that you haven't thought of. Then you've also got all of the dungeons. The York and London and Blackpool and the one at Warwick Castle, and they're classed as scare maze type things.
Are they?
Yeah, well, that's essentially what scare mazes are, and it's one room to the next where people make you jump.
Don't.
Yeah, I bet there's probably a couple hundred at least. So they should like that should be the biggest, like, because they do best. What's what they call it? Just best attraction. But that covers everything. That still covers all the zombie events, and do you know what I mean? Like a scare maze, it's a 20-minute walkthrough, is very rarely going to ever beat, you know, like the old courthouse event, which was a massive 2-hour-long theatre experience that you're dragged into being part of, whereas walking through a horror tunnel isn't going to be the same thing.
Can you stop doing that, please?
So yeah, that's what I got to. Shouting a lot to try and just get some oomph, and it rests up my voice, which is a pain because tomorrow I need my voice because it's technically my debut at wrestling. So that's going to be great fun, which will be yesterday by the time this comes out.
I can't wait.
No, me neither.
Who's going to give you a blazer?
I think I'm going to sneak off to the side and put it on.
Okay.
Or I might get some ear defenders. I might get some ear defenders, and I'll just go under the ring, and I'll get dressed under the ring.
Okay.
And then I'll come out. I'll crawl out the front.
But how are you going to do that though?
Go under the ring.
Yeah, but like, who's going to be on top then?
What do you mean? The wrestlers?
So you're going to like actually do the whole welcome to alternative wrestling world in your wrestling gear?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
That was literally the idea.
Yeah, I thought as soon as you came out, you'd just have your blazer thrown to you or something.
No, I'll be given my mic by the ref. The ref's going to come out carrying the mic, because the ref always follows them out.
Yeah.
So I'm going to come out, give it some, and then be like, that's not my music, that's not my music. And carry on. Just be like, carry on, get on with it. Do hellos to everybody, get in the ring, get on the corner, give it some, get down, and the ref's going to be like just doing his normal walk thing and coming in, and he's going to climb in the ring and be like, what? He's like, you're not wrestling. Like, what? You're like, no, you're MC, and I'm going to be like, are you sure?
No, I'm not.
Are you sure? No, because he said he needed somebody. Oh, okay. And then I'm going to actually talk to.
Okay. One day your voice is going to sound tomorrow.
Well, that's the. But if I really want to, I can. It just got a bit of a rasp on it, and I can still give volume. But I'm trying to just rest it as much as I can. I'm trying to rest it so that tomorrow I can be on form. Because I've got some funny shizzle that I want to do.
Oh God. And I'm filming that, so you'll see a video of that.
Yeah, we'll see it. I really want to tell you about it, but then I want you to see it for the first time as well. I was talking to Ant, and I was saying I would love, I'm not going to do it, but I'd love, because I just think it's that little bit too far into silly. Do you know what I mean? Because like, while I do want to have like a slightly comedy element to it, I don't want it to go too far into silly and end up being like the
You talking as well?
Okay. Like, I don't want it to go too far into the silly and be like the comedy show at Butlins. Do you know what I mean? I don't want to go too far and it ends up being that. But like, I would really find it hilarious, and I think people would as well. But as I said, I don't want it to slide. If I just made up stats for the wrestlers, do you know what I mean? So just be like,
they're all comfier, man.
What?
They're all comfier.
No, but like what I mean is like when they're coming, like say they come into the ring, and just be like, standing at 6'5", weighing just shy of 400 pounds, it's the Smiler. He just fucking comes out. I'm going to have an element of taking the piss, but not to that far. Like, I'll give you one. Like, I'm going to say, weighing in at more than I can lift.
Yeah.
It's anarchy.
But it's not, is it?
No, but that'll be good. That'll make people. That's a little seed in their head for when I eventually wrestle him and I pick him up. But yeah, just weighing in more than I
And
can
he actually
lift.
breaks your fucking neck.
Yeah. I want to do that as a gimmick thing because I don't want to wrestle for ages. I want to really build my character so everybody knows my character and everybody thinks they're going to wrestle and they never wrestle until I eventually do. But I think that'd be a great gimmick. Like, things I've obviously got to put past. Like, none of it's really even spoke to Gav about. But like, I would really want to ref, and I want Anarchy to choke slam me and destroy me, and then the next week I'll come out with my neck brace on.
Yeah.
Like, I should have been wrestling, but I'll come out with my neck brace on, and then somebody else will wrestle for me instead or something. And I'd really like one week. I want the idea to be I just never get the chance to wrestle. So I want to keep feeding the whole, I keep having to do other jobs.
Yeah.
So I'm going to come out in my wrestling gear because they've said they need somebody. And then they're just going to hand me the EMT high vis and stuff, and I'm just going to go and sit in the crowd. But I've still got all my wrestling gear on, but with a high vis, just sitting in the crowd with a medical bag. And just sitting there the whole time, not actually. And every time something happens, I'll like stand up and then just sit back down and just do nothing.
Just sit on the front row with us and do that.
Well, exactly. But it'll be like, you know, the vultures in Bedknobs and Broomsticks.
The vultures?
Yeah, they are vultures. I'm sure they're vultures. At the football game. Where they keep getting up and running out with the stretcher and then just turning back around and going sitting down looking sad. I just want to do that. So every time something happens, I'll like stand up with a bag and then just sit back down with it.
It's a shame I don't have like a thingy-majigger. What are they called?
A stethoscope.
Yeah.
Got one at the scale, man. So I was going to fucking borrow it.
Just for that one time. You can tell everybody your secrets here.
But no, but I'm saying none of it's. But it's what I would love to do.
Yeah, you should do all that stuff, man.
I would love to do. I would be happy if I don't wrestle until next year. Like, I would be completely fine with that.
Yeah. As long as you're still part of it, like.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. I want to have this character that I can build up. I was saying to him, like, I'd like to do things on socials as well. Like, I can even wrestle, but just on the socials, and nobody ever gets to see me wrestle live. And just do, like, cinematic matches. Do you know what that means? Yeah. Yeah. So, like, did you watch, I think we did. I don't know if you watched it with me, Undertaker and AJ Styles. So they went to a grave, it was like a graveyard match, and they wrestled and he chucked him, like matches like that. Like, I could do loads of those and nobody ever actually gets to see me wrestle live. But I thought that would be really cool. And you could do some stupid matches then as well.
Yeah.
By stupid, like, I mean, like, just
ball pit one.
Yeah,
that'd be funny.
You get them in. And then the ref can't count because he can't see if their shoulders are down because they're under the balls. And the ref's trying to dig the balls out the way. But, like, not even that, but just, do you know what I mean? I'd like the idea of just not wrestling for ages and building up this character that people then want to see wrestle. And then, like, the one chance I do get to wrestle, I just balls it up. What about you? What have you been doing this week?
So this week, all I've done is stress about editing the Butlins videos and getting them up on time. And being at work. And watching The Walking Dead. We're on season 10 now.
Yeah, we nearly finished it.
Well, we haven't. We're halfway through.
Oh yeah, but we're not halfway through The Walking Dead though, are we? We've nearly finished The Walking Dead.
Season 10.
As far as things go, we've nearly finished The Walking Dead.
Yeah.
We've got like a season and a half left to do.
Yeah.
When there's 11 seasons, a season and a half is nearly finished.
Yes. That's what we've been doing.
Diddly 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 dip. The Carr clan.
Say it with your chest.
Say it with your chest. Go on, what's yours?
I hate how you fall asleep when we plan to watch something together. And then I get mad. I get shouted at for watching it continuously whilst you're asleep.
No, it's not watching a bit. It's watching.
I didn't say a bit, I said continuously.
Well, exactly, that's what the problem is. It's watching 4 episodes.
The thing thing is, you fall asleep 9 times out of 10 when we watch something.
Exactly.
So why did you say
You
we'll
should be
watch it?
used to it by now. Because we have to watch it when we get a chance to watch it. But at the minute, I'm just knackered.
You've been knackered for years.
I know. We've got 3 of these little pains, haven't we?
We do. We have 3 kids. They're that mad. What's yours and mate with Oi! Shh. What's yours and me?
Mine with you is... What should the problem be this week?
What shall the problem be this week?
What should we say the problem is this week? My problem with you this week. How many times have you had a go at me for putting something in the shopping trolley and just assuming it's okay to do that, but I haven't even had a chance to actually ask you anything? You just jump straight to, oh, so you think it's okay that I'm getting that?
Because you don't do that. You wait till we get to the till, and then
No, I
I
don't.
say something, and then you're like, "Is that all right?"
No, I don't. That's not the case at all. Don't lie.
Yes.
Why lie?
You've never asked.
Because I never get a chance. The second it touches the trolley, the only time ever at the till is if I come running with something that I've
Technically,
found.
it shouldn't go in the trolley until you ask.
Well, this is getting to my point. And also, it doesn't matter, because if you say no, I'll get it, or I'll be like, I'll send you the money for that when I come back. But that's not the point. The point is, we went shopping the other day for like 3 things.
When?
When we went to Aldi, other discount supermarkets are available. Went to Aldi, and we literally went in there for like bread and milk, and we came out with like 46 items. And it was only when I called you out after like the 40th item that you put in that you were like, well, I'll send you the money. Wasn't it?
Yeah, but you know I'm good for the money.
Not true.
True.
No.
True.
No, not true.
Pretty true.
Okay, I'll add a secondary one in
You're
instead,
not
but
allowed
if that
to.
one's not good
You're not
enough.
allowed to.
Well, I want to.
Do you?
It's actually one that should have been the other week. This knobhead here gave me her expired card to go and pay for the petrol to go to Butlins. So I'm stood in there like
That
a
was just
twat.
a silly mistake. That
I'm
wasn't
stood in there
even
like a
stupid.
twat, trying to pay for ages. Going, there's something wrong with it? I don't know. It's definitely money in there, blah, blah, blah. Come outside and I'm like, yeah, this is expired. Only because I worked it out. And then you went, oh yeah, there's my new one. Why have you still got your old one in the...
Because when I got the new one, that one was still...
Irrelevant, just eat it. You know,
You can't until the one that one is in month. Oh, it wasn't ready until the next month. It says on the card. So I had to keep both, and then I forgot about it.
Okay.
Kids being kids being kids.
Willow started doing da-da-da-da-da-da the other day. Cool. And Willow's been being super mad cute because she's had me at home for 2 weeks. 'Cause obviously we did holiday. And I was ill last week.
Yeah.
So this week, when I've been at work and I've been coming home, she's just been full pelt legging it at me with her arms out ready for a cuddle. Yeah. And my favourite thing, the kids' game of choice at the moment is either you can't say a letter, you can't use a letter. So basically, say for example, they'll say you can't use the letter B. Right now, we have to have a conversation without using that letter. So no words that have it can
Be spoken.
You just used it, you lost.
We're not playing the game.
But that's what I was trying to do. I was trying to form sentences that didn't use it. And watching Riley and his little brain. Riley and his little brain with all the cogs going around while he's trying to work out how to say things.
It's the slowest he's ever spoken.
It's so funny. But I tricked him the other day and he was really not happy about it. He said he couldn't use the letter G. So I asked him what the little people that sit in the back of the house with beards on. And he was like, gnomes. And I was like, you're out. And we had a massive argument about whether there was a G in gnome.
He doesn't know about silent lessons yet.
And that's what made it so fun.
Maggie, what's she done? Oh, you know, this morning we dropped her off to school.
Yeah.
We dropped her off first because we went past the field way.
Oh, yeah.
And she started getting a bit teary as she was going. And I said, if you're quick, you can get to the back and you can look through the window. And she wasn't there when I walked past with Riley. But she was when I was walking back by myself.
Yeah.
And then she saw that Riley wasn't there and she started crying.
Okay. Oh.
She cries at everything at the minute. Such a baby.
Oh.
Do you have any stories?
What would you like a story about?
Birthdays.
Birthdays. Okay. So, my 15th birthday.
Go on then.
Prevented me from drinking cider for pretty much the rest of forever. I can start to drink a bit of it now, but even then it's questionable. So,
What's you? What's cracking a leg?
basically, my mum bought us some bottles of cider.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they were like the cheap version of White Lightning, which is already the cheap alcohol. What? So she bought us 2 bottles of it, and it was like 100% extra free or 50% extra free. So there were 3 litre bottles. And she bought us 2 bottles of it, and was like, don't drink it all tonight because you've got school tomorrow. And there was like 4 of us or 5 of us. And everybody else said, I'm not drinking because I've got school tomorrow.
Oh dear.
So we were set up in our bus stop of choice, drinking. Now I remember all that.
Oh no.
And then I remember like crawling under these there's like big conifer trees, the ones that go all the way to the floor. I crawled under those into somebody's garden, ran round back to the bus stop we were at, just in drunken stupidity.
Yeah.
And then eventually, I don't remember anything else really from up there. My mum turned up and was like, you've got to come home now, where the hell have you been? Like, sat in this bus stop. We had to walk home. I was walking so horrendously that I was like halfway up people's drives and then back onto the pavement. But I was concentrating so hard on not walking in the road that it was mission accomplished as far as I was concerned, because I didn't go in the road, but I was going up people's drives.
Well, it's safer than being in the road, I suppose.
Well, exactly. And I remember my mum telling me off and shouting and being like, told you not to drink it all. And I was like, I didn't. And there was literally, you know how like in the bottom of a bottle there's those little dips?
Yeah.
It was literally just in there. Other than that, I drank like
Everything else.
near enough 6 litres basically.
Oh my god.
I was an absolute mess. Got home, my bedroom's downstairs, like off the kitchen. So I got sent to bed, and I came out, and my mum was like, get in your bed! And I was like, I need the toilet. So like, go toilet now. Got up to the top of the stairs, and I don't know why, but I sat on the top step, and then I bounced all the way down the stairs on my bum. And then I went back upstairs and did the same thing again. And then went back upstairs and did the same thing again. I got about halfway down and my mum came out and was like, what the hell are you doing? Get in your bed. And I was like, I haven't been to the toilet yet. And then I went up and had a wee. And then I came back down on my bum. And I went to bed. And I was lying in bed a bit. And then I must have just gone, that was quite fun actually.
Oh no.
So I tried to go out again. And my mum shouted at me and told me to get in my bed. I went to bed then. And then I had like a 3 or 4 day hangover. And it was literally just green. That was all I was throwing up for days. Couldn't eat anything, couldn't drink anything. It was horrible. I was in school. I went into school the next day with the hangover.
Oh, God.
And I was it was either RE or English. And I was like, I need to go to the toilet. And she was like, no. I was like, I need to go now. She was like, no. So I just got up and left and went and threw up. And then I was being really ill, like chucking up loads. And then I was in reception. And the teacher came out and was like, I'm so sorry, I didn't believe you. I was like nearly in tears, apologising for not believing that I felt sick. And then later found out why I was sick and came back and removed her apology.
Removed her apology.
There it is. Oh. So that's my birthday story.
Diddly 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 did, the Carr clan.
What about film review?
Oh, yeah! We actually did it.
Yeah, we did. What did we do though?
What?
What did we do?
Do you mean what did we watch?
I don't think we nominated it.
Nominated it?
Yeah, it wasn't nominated as one of the ones to watch.
Well, we watched...
Fighting with My Family.
Oh, that's it. So, Fighting with My Family is a film about Paige, the wrestler from England, but she goes to America to do for WWE. And it's a story about her and her family, because her and her brother tried out to go to WWE, but only she got in. She doesn't wrestle anymore because she had an accident, didn't she?
She'd already previously had something happen, and then she did a spot where a wrestler kicked her in the back. And when they kicked her in the back, it basically like whiplashed her neck. I mean, there was more damage to it than that, but that's the basics of what happened. What about the film itself? Come on, I need some film-based information from you.
I really liked the film. It was really good. It was better than I thought it was going to be. They picked a really good person to play Paige, didn't they?
It was good, yeah.
Yeah. I don't know what his... Oh, her brother's actually in it, isn't he?
Yeah.
There's a thug.
He's just like an extra
Is
at
that
one
actually...
point.
Is that what he looks like?
He doesn't have his head shaved.
He doesn't.
And he's lost a load of weight from then as well. Because he's doing one more big push to try and get into WWE.
Oh, now?
Yeah.
I also didn't know that that's how you get into WWE.
What did you think?
I don't know. Well, I didn't think it was like...
It's not obviously you have to apply to it.
Well, I know that
different
you had to apply,
things.
but I didn't know there was like a boot camp and everything.
Well, it's just training, isn't it? That's what we do, except they're being paid for it, so they do it every day. And then you obviously have to get good enough to make the shows. So there's a whole level of that. I mean, it's not... How it's portrayed in the film is slightly different because she was with NXT. But that's I don't know if NXT at the time was actually airing on telly or if it was just house shows. Whereas NXT's on the telly and stuff now, you can actually watch NXT. But it's kind of where your potential main roster people are.
Yeah. What's NXT then?
It's basically the smaller, lesser known wrestlers of WWE.
Oh, okay.
WWE had like 125 wrestlers signed to them at one point. But obviously, on the actual main rosters, you're only going to have 20 or 30 per... because it's split into brands, so you've got Raw and SmackDown. So you're not going to have 120 people wrestling across those. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you'll have your lesser known ones that will wrestle in NXT, so they're still wrestling, they're still getting the experience, but they're not your main people.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? It's essentially like your nurses and doctors, and then your NXTs like your CSWs.
And your physios.
Yeah, so they're still doing the same sort of job, but not quite to the same level. But yeah, NXT is basically your developmental people that are still trying to work out their gimmick. So they might be good enough to wrestle, but they just don't have their gimmick sorted. So So they might think they've got their gimmick, go out for NXT, and the whole crowd goes, "This is shit." It doesn't matter. But if you go out on Monday Night Raw and everyone goes, "Oh, this person's shit,"
Yeah.
it's a big problem.
What did you think of the film?
I love it. I think it's brilliant. The humour in it's fantastic as well.
Nick Frost is good.
Nick Frost
I like any film that
so
Nick Frost
good
has
in
done
it.
though, to be honest.
It's the bit where I can't remember what point in the film it is, but they're going to celebrate. So it's either when she gets in, or when, I think it's when she gets in, and he says to the kid, he goes, there's a little kid, and he goes, "Yeah, go down the off licence and nick a bottle of champagne."
Nick a bottle.
Nick a bottle of champagne. That's the bit that gets me. Oh, and the bit with the kids where they're trying to smash the lamppost. And he goes, "Yeah, I've got a hammer on a stick." It's just so dumb because it's almost the stuff we would have done. Like when we were kids, the dumb shit we would do. It's not even, like, people would blame that behaviour on boredom. But it's not even boredom, it's just stupidity. It's where you don't think about what you're doing. And you're just like, "Oh, I reckon we could do that." You know, it's not because you're being naughty, it's just because you're not thinking about the consequences of what you're doing.
Cersei Lannister played the mom as well. Didn't expect that. I enjoyed the film very much.
Favourite bit?
I think my favourite bit is how she actually won. And she went into a wrestling match and didn't know it was going to happen.
So stuff like that kind of happens. Like when big stuff's planned, sometimes I just don't tell anybody, including the people involved. So like with ours, nobody knew who was winning the Royal Rumble
Nobody.
until the day off. Until they were there, and they're like, "Yeah, this is how it's going to go down." So you don't know until.
Do you actually plan who's going out at each stage?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Well, yeah. There's a level of that because the wrestlers have to know what's happening so that they can do bits. But there's a level of not really knowing what's happening as well. So like people, you kind of know to a certain extent who's going out over the ropes and stuff because you can plan things around that. So let's say, for example, you want to do a big spot, and I don't know, you need somebody to catch somebody. So let's say, I don't know, you're going to throw one of our smaller guys out. So you're going to throw Eric Battleborn out. Yeah, but you're going to get like Anarchy to do it. So Anarchy's going to pick him up above his head and launch him over the top rope.
Yeah.
We need somebody out there to catch him. And it's no good having like the Smiler out there to catch him. Because that's another one of our smaller guys. You need, in that sort of scenario, ideally you want like Dante out there to catch him.
Yeah.
Because there's a bit of back and forth with them anyway. So it's like you've thrown Eric at Dante as well as...
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So you need to have planned that Dante's going out and then Eric's going out.
Yeah.
Or whatever. Like if you want to do those big spots, you have to have planned that. But for the most part, swing it. A lot of it happens just in the ring.
No way.
So you don't even, like a lot of matches, beforehand you'll go, "We're going to finish with this and I want to do this spot." And okay, go. And the rest of the match is made up in the ring as it's happening.
What film are we going to watch next then?
I think we might do The Room.
Okay.
Or
Just
there
to
was
please
another
Alan.
film. Yeah. I also got told that we should watch Austin Powers 3.
Oh God, boy.
But I think that one's shit. So you're definitely going to hate it.
Never know. I think we should let Riley watch Killer Clowns from Outer Space.
Oh yeah, we'll definitely do that. We should.
Get him to review it.
The Carr Clan.
So we've got time for today then, guys. We're going to go and deal with this cretin because it's being a pain.
Gonna go set up my dad's party.
Yay. No, we're not. We're going to get the kids, then we're going to go set up your dad's party. And we are going to go. I'm having an early night. As soon as we're back here, I'm going straight to sleep. Got a big day tomorrow. You can deal with the kids. Like, I'm not even putting them to bed. I'm literally walking through the door, straight upstairs, straight in the bed.
No, you're not.
I am.
No, you're not.
Yeah.
You've got parental responsibilities, mate.
No, yeah, but you're going to be rat-arsed.
Exactly.
I'm going to have had nothing to drink, so...
Exactly. You're only allowed 4 drinks each.
It's your fault. Yeah, but you can have half 4 drinks, can't you?
No, you can have lemonade.
Enough balls to lemonade. Go and do the likes and subscribes. We're at like 443 subscribers now, so keep them coming, because we've had like 50 since the last time we asked. So go and do it some more. Give it a share. If all 443 of you share it, then even if only one person from each of you adds it, we'll get up to 800 and something. So go and do it. Just get sharing. Tell your friends to add it. Tell your mum and dad to add it. Make some other accounts and add it.
You don't have to do that.
Yes, you do.
He's been him.
She's been her. She's been it.
She's been a pain in the arse.
Bye.
Diddly 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 dip. The cock